Hi everyone, in this lesson we're going to be having a look at how to play Galway Girl by Ed Sheeran. This song was a collaboration between Ed Sheeran and the Irish band Beoga, I think that's how it's pronounced. I could be completely butchering that name. If so, I apologise. But apparently the record label didn't want to include the song on the album. They didn't think folk music would be very popular with a modern audience, which just goes to show how much record producers know, because it's gone on to become an absolutely huge success. So it's not too difficult, this one. We've got a capo on the second fret. There's only a few chords in it, a few little fancy things we can do. So what we'll do is we'll go in for a close-up and see how it's done. Okay, so first thing we need then is a capo on the second fret. The chords we're going to need then are an E minor. So we need the regular E minor. We're also going to need an E minor 7. So this is the same as the E minor, but third finger getting added to the third fret of the B string. We have a G chord, and we're going to do the four-fingered version of the G, so that includes again the third finger there on the third fret of the B string. We have a regular D chord, a C add 9, so this is going to be third fret on the A string, second fret of the D string, open G string, third fret B string, and open top string. We've also got an A minor 7 chord. Okay, so that's all the chords we need then. So we're going to start this with a pre-chorus. It's just going to be strummed, and when I'm strumming, I'm using the back of the nail on my index finger rather than a plectrum. It works better for this song. It's certainly the way that Ed Sheeran plays it when I've seen him playing it live. Okay, so we have this to begin with. Okay, so E minor to start with then, to a G chord, and this is going to be E minor on beat 1, and then the G on the and after 2. So that'll be 1, 2, and 3, 4. Next bar then we have D on beat 1, then we go to the C add 9 on the and after 2. And then we're also going to strum it again on beat 4, but a little bit softer. So it'll give us 1, 2, and 3, 4. Then to the next bar, we're going to continue with the C add 9, but we're going to hammer the index finger off. So if we take the first finger off, play the chord, and hammer the finger back down onto the second fret of the D. Okay, that's beat 1. Then on the and after 2, we go to the G chord. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3, 4. And then for the final bar, we have a D chord. Okay, so the timing for this is 1 E and 2 E and and then I'm going to slap my hand against the strings on beat 4. The song has a very strong backbeat going on throughout it. That's where you sort of have this percussive sound happening on beats 2 and 4 all the way through the song pretty much, except for the very strummed parts. And it really starts in this pre-chorus. And so the way to do that, the way I'm doing it anyway, is I'm just hitting my thumb against the strings. I'm tending to hit against the E and the A string. I find that gives a nice sort of clap sound. And it's created by just hitting the strings so that they bounce off of the frets. Okay, so let me put all that together then. So that gives you 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 and 3, 4. Okay, then the verse sounds like this. Okay, so we're going to start here with an E minor 7 chord. We're going to play this on beat 1 and then immediately cut it off. We then have the thumb slap on beat 2, Then on the and after 2, we're going to change to a G chord. And again, cut it off. And then a thumb slap again on beat number 4. So that will give you 1, 2, and 3, 4. Same kind of thing in the next bar then. This time it's a D to a C add 9. So 1, 2, and 3, 4. Then the next bar is exactly the same as the first bar of the verse. 1, 2, and 3, 4. The E minor 7 to the G. And then in the fourth bar, we're just going to play a D. Leave that to sustain for 3 beats. And then on beat 4, put the thumb in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so far we have 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we continue then with the E minor 7 again. So E minor 7 to G. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Then the D to the C add 9. 1, 2, and 3, 4. This time we're going to go to the A minor 7 and then to a G. So 1, 2, and 3, 4. And then here on the last bar, then we have a D chord. And we're going to put some more strumming into it this time. So we're going to have this. Okay, so I've put a strumming pattern down here for this. You don't have to follow the strumming pattern exactly. I'm sure every time Ed Sheeran plays it, he probably plays it slightly differently. What I've got is this. I've got down, up, down, down, up, down, down, down. And it's probably best not to get too hung up about strumming patterns. I've put it in because I think it'll be useful to people, but really just as long as you're getting the feel of the song, it doesn't really matter what you strum here. Go with whatever feels right to you. But what I'm using here then is down, up, down, down, up, down, down, down. Okay, so I will go through the whole of the verse section slowly then. So. Okay, so once we've done the verse, we're going to go to the pre-chorus section again. This is the she played the fiddle in an Irish band part. The chords we're going to need to start off with then is a C add 9. And what we're going to do this time is we're going to bring out the strumming a lot more. So we're going to get this. Okay, so starting on our C add 9 chord. Again, I've got a strumming pattern here that you're free to use, but like I say, don't get too hung up over on it. As long as you're getting the important part of the song right, which is that the chord change to the second chord in each bar happens on the and after 2. It's always got that same 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. As long as that bit's there, the actual pattern you put around it isn't so important. But you can use this one anyway. So this one I've got here is down, down, up for the C add 9. Going on to the G chord with a down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Okay, the next bar then gives us a D to a C add 9. Same pattern. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. We're going to stick with the C add 9 into the next bar then. Down, down, up, down, up. Then onto a G chord. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Then onto a D, and we're going to go down, down, up, down, up, down. It sort of leaves this bar hanging, so it leaves the last 2 beats in this bar just to sustain. Okay, so the whole of that then gives us. Okay, and that leads us then into the chorus, so the main part of the chorus then, which is going to be this. so here we've got a C add 9 to start with. I'm going to do down, down, up, go to a G, down, down, up, down, up. So exactly the same strumming pattern as before. Then the next bar gives us D to E minor 7. So down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Then we have a C add 9 to a G, and then D to E minor 7 again. Okay, so that's one round through the chorus. Okay, now on the first chorus, I think he just goes through it once, goes around that once, and then I think on the second chorus he goes through it twice, if I'm remembering correctly. Okay, the next section that's worth having a look at then is, it's a sort of a bridge section. It's just repeating the same chords that are in the verse, but it's done much more softly. And when I've seen him do it live, he tends to play this with a palm mute. Okay, so it will go something like this. Okay, so to do this, what I'm doing is putting the palm of my hand, this part specifically, right up against the bridge and just touching the strings. It sort of mutes them out a little bit, creates a very chunky sound. And when I'm strumming, again, I'm using my index finger and I'm only really going for the top 4 strings, sorry, the bottom 4 strings, the E, the A, the D and the G. Okay, so it uses the same chords as in the verse, but using the same rhythm we've been strumming the chorus with. So we'd have on our E minor to our G. And what's important here is to put an accent on some of the notes. And I'm accenting here beat 1, the and after 2, which is the change to the G, and then again on beat 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm just letting that D chord there sustain for a whole bar, and I'm tending to take the mute off at that point as well. So that gives us our first half then, so that's E minor to G, D to C add 9, E minor 7 to G, and then a D. Okay, and then the next half then, we have the E minor 7 to G again, D to C add 9, E minor to G, and then finally the D again. Okay, so all of that together. Okay, and then after that, when he goes into the next pre-chorus, that one's done ever so slightly differently as well. You get this. Okay, and the only thing that's different there is that D at the end. It's just a series of down strums, 1 and 2 and 3. And then that would take us back into the chorus.
that then just keeps repeating now until the end.
Okay, thanks for watching everyone. I hope you enjoyed this lesson and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe. It really helps out my channel, and I will see you guys next time.